Shout out to my buddy and fellow King Ass Ripper fan who gave me the encouragement to create this masterpiece. He will have a channel soon which will contain classic videos of the king that you won't find anywhere else. Enjoy. The king goes to an ancient castle to retrieve goods left by his recently deceased grandfather. The horrors he will discover will make him come close to shitting his pants, although this is nothing new for him. It is a misty evening in the downtrodden state of Michigan. Sean Peterson, also known as the renowned King Ass Ripper, is filming himself naked. His unrelenting farts polluting Earth's atmosphere. Meanwhile, a platter of junk food waits to be desecrated by farts and King's digestive system. Suddenly, the ring of his phone interrupts the gluttonous vibes. His dirty South white trash ringtone vibrates throughout the trailer. King is distraught but remembers that he can always use Windows Movie Maker to abruptly cut out bits and pieces of bad footage. He jolts up out of bed, which releases one of the sphincter muscles that's keeping all of the diarrhea shit from falling out of his ass. Shit sprays down like a waterfall. Undisturbed by this new mess, he answers the phone. "Hi," he says in his girly voice. It's his grandfather's Romanian butler. He informs King about the passing of his fart-obsessed grandfather and of the will which states that Sean Peterson shall receive a locked chest and the rights to his grandfather's castle. Confused but also excited to make bank, King fakes being distraught. After hanging up, he does a giddy jump in the air which sends shit particles slinging at such a rate that it picks up the velocity of a bullet, creating holes in the weak walls of his trailer. King packs his wife-beater shirts and blue jeans, along with his Rorschach mask undies, and heads to the estate. Chapter 1, The King Abroad. King arrives in the county of Transylvania, a generic, boring, ancient shithole filled with superstitious retards. The train, carrying one of the most vile and worthless human beings in the world, speeds through the countryside like King's before-mentioned shitty, projectile ass vomiting. A human head thrust on a pike is stuck in the ground, but King's poor vision and obsession with Netflix causes him to ignore this. From train to carriage, King finally arrives at his new home, which he will most definitely sell. As he exits the carriage, it hurries through the fog, leaving him alone in front of a giant iron gate. His arsehole hairs stand on edge, which somehow cause his arsehole sores to rupture and begin bleeding profusely. Good thing his arsehole nerves are deadened from years of rippage. He is disappointed to not be greeted and pushes the giant gate open using all of his bubble booty strength. Upon entering the main courtyard, ghostly farts and strange, shrieking shouts can be heard from within the stone walls, leaving the impression that something gluttonous is going on at the castle. Suddenly, a deranged nigger wad comes running. It's the butler, and he's a nigger. King is ready to defend himself when any nigger comes charging, so he clocks that nigger. "Oh shit, I'm sorry," he says in his girly queer voice. The butler is none other than Third A Lane, and he's new to the job. "What?" he exclaims, holding his black nigger eye. "Why did you charge me?" asked King. "Oh, I'm skewered. Something is wrong with the count," replied Thursday. "Yeah? He's dead. You told me on the phone." Suddenly, strange tribal-like spikes raised out of the ground, completely blocking the exit. "We're trapped," said Thursday as he let out a fear fart. It was rather wet and made King's dick hardened with passion. "What's going on here? You told me the count was dead," said King. "I did not. I have no recollection of that exchange. The count approached me last night after my duties were done with a strange artifact that he had claimed held ancient farts from the time of Christ. They were released and I inhaled them, before blacking out. I woke up about 2 hours ago, dazed and confused. My underwear was missing, which I had shit all in. I think he took them. He is on the hunt for me. I must have dialed you in my dazed state. He obviously has a plan for both of us," explained Thursday. King's ruptured asshole was sobbing blood. "What is he? Some kind of monster?" asked King. I don't know, but there's something paranormal going on here. We need to get that exit free, but first, we need to kill the Count. We cannot devise a plan with him still kicking," explained Thursday. "Oh fuck's sake. I thought I was gonna inherit some tidy shit along with a dumb old bag of bricks to sell. Thanks for nothing, nigger," King yelled as he cold-clocked the nigger again. Oh, moaned Thursday. He was taking great pleasure in this. "Alright, so do you have any fucking idea how we're going to escape? I need to take a shit and my asshole is in need of medical attention. This is why I never visited that old cook. He was a weird fat fetish fuck. And you are probably no better than him. I think I've seen you somewhere. Yeah, you're the white guy's fart in my face matter faggot. Well, you steer clear of my ass and I won't have to balance and rotate your jaw. You hear me?" "Yes, massa," replied Thursday. "Now we need to find some kind of weapon," exclaimed King. They explored the courtyard, finding a few pages from some kind of encyclopedia for monsters. They told of evil forces lurking the castle Glutton. Apparently someone had been very interested in King's grandfather and was keen on exposing him for being a gross glutton. According to the pages, after much observation, the eager investigator had learned that the Count's source of power is gluttonous farts. He is unable to produce gas of his own because he has no digestive system, being an undead creature. He died many years ago. He harvests farts from the rectums of his victims, only to encase them in an artifact that gives him life for so many years after death. After reading this information, King thought on the fact that his grandfather was an avid archaeologist and fat fetish fuck. He figured his grandps must have found many wonderful things on his escapades, including this artifact which contained ancient farts from a bygone era of ass ripping. According to one of the pages, an artifact held by the Count contained the gluttonous ass waves of Jesus Christ and was the only thing that could stop the Count on his hunt. We have to find that artifact. According to these pages, my grandfather has found many profound artifacts, including some dumb book called the Necronomicon or some stupid shit which allows him to summon otherworldly minions. The only way to kill my grandfather is to make him inhale the farts of Christ. Thursday perked his ass and let out a curious fart. "What's that?" asked King. "I dunno, but ever since I blacked out, my farts have been raunchy and deadly. I feel they hold arcane knowledge of this devious castle, and some kind of device that can translate farts could allow us to listen to my butthole's teachings," Thursday said. "Alright, well, we should search for more of these pages and introduce more knowledge. Meanwhile, I'll keep an eye on you, faggot twink. Stay away from my ass." Chapter 2 is coming soon. Stay tuned for more.